From the KFOX 14 studios in El Paso and Las Cruces, this is KFOX 14 News at 5.
A winter storm brings snow to the borderland, making it a fun day for some and a day with major headaches for others. Good evening, I'm John Purvis. First on Fox this evening, driving in the evening commute is looking pretty bad. And we're taking your questions to TxDOT as many wonder, was it prepared for today's weather? KFOX 14 News at 5, Joshua Zuber begins our severe weather team coverage live in central El Paso, where there was a huge mess at the Spaghetti Bowl.
Yeah, drivers definitely taking it easy behind me here. Take a live look at the highest point as far as roads are concerned here in El Paso at the Spaghetti Bowl, the US 54 Paisano exit from I-10 East. And you can see drivers really starting to back up right now. Not too bad, but I want to show you video from earlier this morning. It's just one example of cars struggling during the morning commute. You can see traffic came to a crawl around 9:45 this morning. Our KFOX 14 chief photographer arrived around 10 o'clock to capture this video. He says cars were struggling to get onto this ramp. Scanner traffic, our KFOX 14 assignments manager heard, said some 20 cars were stuck on the road, slipping and sliding everywhere. You can see TxDOT crews directing traffic all around the Spaghetti Bowl as well because of slick conditions. Our photographer says it was around 35 to 45 minutes later that TxDOT crews made it out to de-ice the ramp. Then we're told all lanes were open around 11 o'clock. They only restricted it down to one lane. You saw there. One TxDOT manager tells me the backup caused by an accident. That accident likely caused by a driver going too fast on slick roads that maybe froze in between treatments.
We did go out there and treat it. It's just that it froze on us for a short period of time in regards to not being able to get enough traffic through there.
Crews, of course, prepping for the evening commute here as well as the overnight hours. And of course, for the morning commute, I'll show you how they're getting ready for all that tonight at 9. For now, reporting live in East El Paso, Joshua Zuber, KFOX 14 News at 5.
She's been tracking this storm for days, warning you about what it would bring. Now, Chief Meteorologist Sandra Diaz is in our KFOX 14 Severe Weather Center to tell us how this storm is not done yet.
Oh, no, it's not done yet, John. We still have our warning to contend with as our storm system is still just to our southwest. Let's take a look at current conditions, and you can see it is a cold day for the borderland. We have stayed in the lower 30s. Right now we're at 30 degrees, but the winds make it feel more like 21 degrees outside. And in Las Cruces, it's cold here, 30 degrees with a wind chill factor of 25, and current conditions show it is now snowing across the Las Cruces area as well. But here is the very latest as far as your possible accumulations. You can see the map has changed to include Las Cruces now, with the possibility of some moderate snowfall. So snow accumulations between now and into the morning could total up to 3 to 5 inches of snow for El Paso and Las Cruces. The greatest chance for snow definitely well off to our east. And here's the very latest as far as what you could expect as far as the radar goes. Snowfall still in the Las Cruces area with another band of snow expecting to make its way into the El Paso area here shortly within the next hour or so. And you can track this at home or on your cell phone by heading over to our interactive radar on our webpage at kfoxtv.com, just as you see here, as TxDOT is also doing. We are going to see a chance for some more snow, so either log in or follow us. I'll be doing Twitter as well as Facebook updates throughout the day. Gina?
It was about 6:30 this morning when the snow started falling. In the lower valley, the snow came down for hours. Here by Mount Carmel Church, you can see a little bit of snow accumulating around the church, but it was mostly just keeping streets wet. While it wasn't much fun for drivers, some people who were waiting to catch the bus say it's a welcome sight.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's beautiful. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's about time. I thought we would get it sooner, but this is good.
Sun Metro says the weather caused a few delays, and as of now, buses will continue running on a regular schedule. It snowed enough in Horizon City for it to accumulate. This is video after the storm passed this morning. One Horizon City resident we ran into had to make a pit stop to pick up weather necessities for his truck.
We got some antifreeze and windshield wiper and some wipers too. Windshield wipers. Why did you need to get that stuff? Well, we wait to the last moment, you know. You see this kind of weather. Go ahead, hurry up out of park.
Different view of Horizon City. This picture was taken this morning on East Lake. You can see drivers had very low visibility. Although the snow was heavy, there were no reports of street closures in the area. The storm eventually made its way into West El Paso. This is video shot near Sunland Park in Mesa by our KFOX 14 studios. The snow hasn't stuck here in this area, but it's been very wet and windy all day.
As we mentioned just a few minutes ago, the snow caused quite a mess for drivers across the borderland. This is what tied up traffic headed west on I-10 near Anthony, just as commuters started heading out at around 7 this morning. The accident involved a pickup truck and an 18-wheeler. Emergency crews closed off the right lane for about 2 hours, but no one was seriously injured. In Far East El Paso, the weather caused a motorcycle rider to lose control. It happened just before 9:30 this morning on Loop 375 near Montana. The rider was able to pick up the bike and move it out of the way before police arrived. He was shaken up, but not injured. As often happens when it snows in El Paso, TxDOT closes Trans Mountain Road. They closed the road through the mountains at around 8:30 this morning, and it will remain closed through the night. If the weather improves, TxDOT expects to reopen Trans Mountain by tomorrow evening at 5.
As the snow continues to fall, area businesses and establishments have taken precautions and shut their doors. UTEP closed at 11 this morning and will be closed until further notice. Fort Bliss personnel were also released at 11 a.m. and only key and essential staff are asked to report for duty tomorrow. And all city operations, with the exception of response crews, were shut down at 3 p.m. today. For a full list of these closures, visit our website at kfoxtv.com. KFOX 14 viewers across the borderland were out and about all day and snapped a lot of pictures of this winter weather. Take a look at this before and after picture sent in to us by Leah Perez. This picture was taken in northeast El Paso. And check out this one sent in by Robert. Apparently, he thought this snowy weather was a perfect time to head outside and try to get a tan. We've gotten dozens of viewer pictures of today's storm. Watch out for them at the end of each segment. And remember, if you see weather or news happen where you are, stay safe and share your images at kfoxtv.com.
We've learned new information this evening on a traffic accident that killed an El Paso police officer more than 2 weeks ago. That crash on I-10 claimed a second life. KFOX 14 told you how Officer Angel Garcia died after he was struck by a vehicle as he tried to remove a ladder that had become a road hazard on I-10 East near Hawkins on the morning of December 16. El Paso police say a second person died from injuries he suffered in the collision on December 20th. They identify him as a 70-year-old Amado Anchenta. Police say the chain reaction crash remains under investigation, but they have filed no charges. A retired El Paso police canine officer credited with taking thousands of pounds of drugs off the streets has died. Toby, a black lab, died Tuesday at the age of 14. Toby worked with the El Paso Police Department's narcotics task force until he retired in 2006. During his career, Toby helped seize more than 25,000 pounds of marijuana, cocaine, and steroids. Toby would have turned 15 next month.
A fourth petition looking to stop the implosion of City Hall has been filed with the city clerk's office. A group calling itself Citizens for Taxpayer Justice filed the petition on December 26th. The petition asked that the city repeal council's September decision to build a ballpark where City Hall now stands, and that City Hall not be demolished unless voters approve it during the May 11th election. The city clerk has until mid-February to verify the signatures. If the petition is certified, the City Council will then have to vote whether to adopt it or reject it altogether. The city plans to implode City Hall by late March or early April.
Police arrest 2 Northeast El Paso men after they're allegedly found with marijuana, ammunition, and guns. Police say they saw Tyvon Lynch smoking a joint inside a vehicle early this morning. During their investigation, officers allegedly also found Lynch and his passenger, DeAndre Owens, with loaded guns. In addition, they say Lynch was carrying an ounce of pot. Also in Northeast El Paso, police say they arrested Efren Marquez and Stephen Venzor after catching them smoking pot in a vehicle. 2 off-duty officers say they spotted the pair yesterday evening. Police say Venzor also had cocaine on him.
A KFOX 14 recall alert for you this evening. Subaru is recalling more than 600,000 vehicles nationwide. The move is due to a lighting issue, which could lead to a short circuit in the wiring, resulting in smoke or fire. The recall affects Legacy, Outback, Tribeca, and Forester vehicles from model years 2006 through 2012.
Are you hoping to get your tax refund soon? Don't hold your breath. Why, it could get delayed this year.
Get your cup of joe and stay green. How Starbucks is helping the environment one cup of coffee at a time.
Adding insult to injury, the invitation from Cinemark that angered victims and families of the Colorado movie theater massacre.
Trying to get back to normal, the first day back for students at Sandy Hook Elementary, and how frightened parents were put at ease. Next on KFOX 14 News at 5, coverage you can count on.